Hello, thank you very much for tuning in to this section of reads. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. I am currently doing in-person readings in Herkimer, New York. If you're interested, shoot me an email. I'll give you more details. I'm going to use the information like the decks and dice. I'm going to put that all below. Otherwise, you should be seeing this on YouTube channel James13 Wicca, so I don't forget that. If you're not, let me know. And the last thing is, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for tuning in this time, and let's go ahead and get into your reading. Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Leo? It's face down, but the way it pushed out, it was very forceful. Like, this card goes here. Very interesting. I'm just like, okay. Okay. Holding on, definitely holding on. This is an interesting moment because whatever this is, I feel like I've been cooperating with other people. I've been doing my best to keep it here. Like, there's parameters, there's borders, and I'm just like, I gotta be careful. I just feel like, it just reminds me of being told, like, don't walk over into that part of the building, don't go down here at this time, don't do this at this time, like, make sure you stay away from that. And I'm just like, I feel like I want to, that adventurous spirit makes me want to do it, but I'm like, I've been doing it the way I've been told to do it, and I really want to do differently every now and then, but no, I've been staying here, I've been doing it. You've been very cooperative and very successful at that. I'm going to just do some dice on it in case I'm missing something with that. Leo is a free spirit, but there's a lot of power, kind of like whatever you feel. You maybe even feel that, I feel like you've been very liked, but you may be questioning that. Kind of like, well, I say what I need to say sometimes and people don't like that. Or people have had weird reactions to me and I don't feel like people like me. But I do feel like people have been. I also feel like maybe there's things here where, like, I could have helped out and I held back, or I didn't do this because I didn't want there to be a problem. And I feel like this could have gotten better, but I didn't do that because they didn't want me to do that. So I feel like maybe you're at odds with that. Kind of like, even though things are going well, people are getting along with you very well, it maybe feels like, yeah, but I'm not able to do what I want to do. I'm not able to be who I want to be. I am going to go here with it. Even though people like you, due to the way it's been playing out, maybe you're not the biggest fan of some other people because of the way it's been playing out. I don't know how far that goes, but maybe just not the biggest fan of certain other people because of the restraints you feel like you have to deal with. Been very diplomatic with it, though. You've done well. I keep getting that again. There's an opportunity that you did, like, you're Leo. Every once in a while, you're just going to say what you got to say. No matter how strong you are, every now and then, you're just going to say something. You're just going to have to say what you got to say. And it worked in your favor this time. I feel like I've heard this from Leos before. It's kind of like, well, it depends on the day. It goes where it goes. This time it worked to your favor. I feel like, I don't know, am I wrong? It's been a couple Leos I'm thinking of where they're like, well, some days it goes well, other days not so well. It's usually not in the middle. It's either one way or the other. I feel like, let me know if I'm wrong with that. This time it went really well. Somebody seems to have seen the opportunity with you. They seem to see you in a certain light, like, Leo, you got more going on than people are giving you credit for. And I feel like I'm going, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. opportunity is here. And I feel like I wasn't thinking people were really seeing me for my potential. I feel like I've been muting it to the point where I didn't think people were seeing it. Somebody saw it. You're a very dynamic energy. And I feel like people notice you whether you realize it or not. And with this Tower card coming in with your card, the Strength card, that's the Leo card. I was not expecting this type of gratitude or this opportunity. I really didn't think the way this was playing out that was going to be available to me. I didn't feel like people were really seeing me for the gifts that I had. I felt very muted. Very muted. But even being Leo, there's only so much you can mute with a Leo. Leos are a very dynamic, beautiful energy. And there's only so much you can mute with that. It's like trying to put the sun behind a rock. It's like you're still going to see it. You're still going to see it. It's still going to be there. What are you getting from this? Somebody knows you're a leader. They just want to be on your side. I feel like somebody gets it. And they see something coming forward where the Wheel of Fortune is coming into play, but they don't like it. And one of the reasons they're giving you this opportunity because they believe that you're going to honor that, and you're going to help them put this where they want it to go. We got a face down card here that's going to tell me if that really holds water or not. Because the wandering path is kind of like, you gotta honor your energy. You can't do things somebody else's way. You gotta do it your way. And you gotta keep focused on where you want to be. It's you. It's your energy. It's where you want this energy to go. It's that keeping focus is keeping focus on your loyalty, self-loyalty, what you want. And it's kind of like, thank you for that opportunity, but I did deserve it. Does that sound bad? Did I make it sound bad? I didn't mean it to. But it's like, you deserve this opportunity. Just because they are recognizing it doesn't mean they get to have control of that. There's a face down card. I don't know what it's going to be. What's it going to be? It's you being in power. Don't get caught up in the gender, but it's kind of like, that's the whole point of Leo. You do it your way. There's a shelf life. Even if you're able to kind of stuff it down and make it what somebody else wants it to be, there's a shelf life for that. You're going to have to be yourself sooner or later anyway. You can't help it. And if their goals align with your goals, well, great. Wonderful. That's a beautiful thing. You're going to do what's right for what you see should be happening. I do feel like you're going to take into account the energy that moved you forward. I do feel like you're going to be like, all right, you did good for me. I'll do what I can for you within respect of where I think this should go. You do have loyalty towards it, and they are feeling that loyalty. But you're not going to create this based on what they want. If you believe the Wheel of Fortune is turning and that's a good thing, you're going to go with it. You're going to go with it. That's just what you need to do. They may not like it, but you'll look out for them during the process. You'll be like, all right, I know you don't like this, but I'm looking out for you. Don't worry, we're going to get through this. I'll make sure you have what you need. I'll make sure you're going to be okay. That's more Leo's energy. Not doing it somebody else's way, but people who are good to you, you'll look out for them. You're like, don't worry, you got me forward. I'll look out for you. You're going to make it through this. It's kind of like the rumble of the storm, if you will. They're very afraid of it. You're like, we're going to make it through it. Something gets broken, we'll fix it. We need to move, then we'll move. I'll get you through this storm. Don't worry about it. I'll get you through. Just you sit over there. I'll keep a lookout for what I do best, and I'll handle this the way I do best. And you're very self-sufficient. You are very self-sufficient. That's where you excel. I feel like it's excel. I'm just going to make up words again. I like to do that. That's success and excel. Okay, sure. Why not? You got this 9 of Cups. You'll make it through. You're just going to make sure that you have them with you, but you're going to do the path the way you need to do the path. That is you. That is Leo. That is the Leo energy I'm familiar with anyway. You got to be careful. You don't got to do anything. It'd probably be helpful for you, trying to redirect that verbiage, to not dull it, or to not try to slow it up, and to not try to like, what do you want? You know what I mean? That's not a Leo energy. I don't know why I'm being like this. Maybe some of you feel like that's what you have to do, or maybe you've tried to train yourself to do that. It's a time bomb. Because I feel like I can only do that for so long before I get really aggravated with it, and I'm going to do what I want anyway. And I might even do certain things out of spite, but just because I'm aggravated with it. Not like I'm planning to, but just like I might just get aggravated in the moment and just do it this other way because I'm just sick of doing it that way. Not because it should be done this other way, but just because I'm sick of doing it the way they kept making me do it. The sooner you honor your energy and you do it the way you're supposed to, I understand that you might be like, I don't know, I can get it done, I can get success, I just don't know if it's going to work to my advantage in the long haul. And I don't want to take myself to a place of detriment. I want to take myself to a place of success. But the only way you're going to get to success is doing it your way. It's like you need to do it your way. It feels very odd that I would have to convince a Leo to do it their way. It just seems very strange to me because Leos just do it their way. They'll fall in line. Leos look out for those who are good to them. They just got to remember to continually look out for you and continually be good for you. As long as they're honoring that and they're actively, continually doing good for you, you'll actively, continually be good for them. It's not just like you did one good thing for me once in your life and for the rest of my life I'm indebted to you. We're not doing that. You did something good for me, I will give that back to you. I will give you something good in return. That's fair is fair. If you keep looking out for me, I'll keep looking out for you. That's the Leo energy I'm also familiar with. Like, what's ever going in the minute, that's what you're handling. I do feel like this energy, I keep getting with the clouds and the flow, they're going to be very nervous because they don't understand what's happening because there's a lot going on here. But that's your bet. That's your thing. You'll be fine. I feel like they will keep going with the flow. They'll keep trying to look out for you the best they can. As long as they keep honoring that agreement, it's in the moment. Okay, fine. It's good. I do feel like they're going to do that. There is a high amount of loyalty here. Whatever this energy is, I do feel like I wanted to keep it close. I do feel like I want to keep it around. I just also feel like you need to keep it on your terms, not their terms. Even if this is something where they're the manager and you're the employee or whatever it is, and they may have certain things like, well, I want this, I want that, I want that. Consider it and do what you got to do. You know how far you can get away with things because that's where the success is going to come from. Even if technically they're supposed to be the leader, I'm going to give that example again. They're the manager, you're the worker. If that's for some reason how this is working out, that might be the technical titles. In reality, it's not how this is going to work out. You're going to be the one setting the pace. You're going to be the wise leader. You're going to be the one who puts the structure in place. You're going to be that Hierophant energy, which is the leader energy, but you're going to set that tone. And maybe on paper it looks like they're in control, but in truth, it's going to be you. And that's where the success is going to come from. I don't know how that sounds because I know that I completely agree. It's like it's not fair if you get paid a worker's salary and you're doing a manager's job. It's not fair. But hopefully at some point you move up to, I don't know what to say. Because I understand that. Like I hate that when people are like, you're doing like a 5th level job and you're getting a 3rd level pay, the 5th level being higher. So like entry level would be 1. So you're getting a 3rd level paycheck doing a 5th level job. It's not fair. I agree. But it's also with Leo, you got to be who you got to be. It's just the thing is you hopefully if you're doing a 5th level job, they're getting you up to that point at some point at the very least. And you're not settling for less. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying this is how this reading is turning out. That's all I'm saying. All right, I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. It's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.